As we continue connecting communities in our area, we return to Joplin and Joplin's Mayor Ryan Stanley. We had an opportunity to chat with him about the city's response and the community's response to the pandemic over the last year. The mask mandates implemented by the city were a point of heated discussion and debate among residents. Mayor Stanley says that was a good thing, knowing there was this even balance of people for and against the mandate. Now, looking back, Mayor Stanley says he wished they had set up the ordinances differently.
I think the smarter move would have been push it out into the future as far as possible and then rescind it whenever the timing is right to rescind it. That's one thing I wish we would have done the first mask ordinance. The second one that came in November, obviously we put out till the end of February, and we tried to put it in as long as we possibly thought we could to feel like when it expired it was going to be an okay time for it to expire.
And then comes the lockdown, when communities across the nation began to shut down, which eventually included Joplin. There's been debate on whether or not the nationwide lockdowns were done too early before the coronavirus really began to sweep across the country. While Missouri led the charge for its communities, Mayor Stanley wishes things could have been different.
I think that if I could redo anything, I would not have sheltered in place in March or in April into May. But also, the state was kind of taking us that direction, so we were along for that ride. I would have done that at a different time if we were going to do it. I almost might have argued that we wouldn't have done it if I could be hindsight 2020.
And as we're entering what many hope are the final hurdles of the pandemic, as vaccines continue to roll out to those who want them and life slowly starts to look a little more like normal, Mayor Stanley says he's proud of how the Joplin community, how the citizens have responded to the pandemic, and how adaptable they've been to the ever-changing situation.
This was a challenging scenario. I think Joplin handled it fine. Our numbers are improving and we're moving in the right direction. Our vaccination numbers are some of the highest in the state, which is really impressive. I would have been surprised if you would have told me 3 months ago that our vaccination numbers were going to be leading the state, but they are.